During the summers in Utah, dealerships, they have these great events where people can come and they have a lot of test rides, have all their bikes out. They're encouraging people to go on test rides. They sometimes will have live music, and they'll be like cooking up free hot dogs and hamburgers and free drinks for everyone. And it's one of my very favorite things to do. I honestly can't have a better Saturday than going to one of these and hanging out, eating free food, and riding different motorcycles all day long for free. Don't even have to pay for gas. So that's where I was when I filmed Teach McNeil riding this S1000RR. I mess up the name when I do the voiceover in this video, and a lot of people in the comments were bothered by that, but I own an R1200GS, and so when I was doing the narrating, I messed up and I said R1000S, and I still don't know what the name of this motorcycle is, but I was there to test ride different motorcycles, and I had already ridden a 650GS, the new F650GS, and then I was going to ride. They had a used, it's a BMW dealership, but they had a used KTM 990 there, and I had never ridden one, and so I was sitting on it, engine running, ready to leave, and the salesman ran out and said, "Hey, we are about to have a stunt rider do a performance in the parking lot over here. If you want to wait and watch that before you go, that might be cool." And so I thought, yeah, that would be cool. And I ran over and I got my camera and I filmed this guy, and now I've got a video with almost, it will break 700,000 views pretty soon. So goes to show you, just take your camera everywhere, because you never know when something amazing might pop up for you to film. This guy did some amazing stunts. He rode this bike. He also rode the new F800GS, and I was more impressed by what he did with the 800GS than with this. He was scraping his license plate on the ground, doing wheelies, and you just don't typically see someone ride a dual sport bike the way he was riding it. So the things he did on the GS were more impressive to me than this super bike. But they actually offered to let me take one of these for a test drive, and I had to pass because I was just intimidated by it. I always feel like people that ride motorcycles that were built for the racetrack on the street are a little bit crazy. They're not meant to go on a street, they're meant to go on a racetrack. You wouldn't take a Goldwing on a racetrack, it would be crazy. It wasn't made for the racetrack. So why would you take one of these race bikes on city streets? They're just so fast and so powerful that unless I had plenty of room to get familiar with how the bike handled and responded to the throttle and that sort of thing, I was just too nervous to take it out there. It's got 190 horsepower, and that's a lot. So I didn't ride it. I'm a chicken. I guess it means I'm getting old or something, but maybe someday.
Maybe get some no-handers. There we go. The down circles are one of the more technical tricks a lot of people don't understand. See if we can hit this for a little tail session. Oh, you got a first try.